What's up, guys? Sloppy Machine here again today, and today I'm going to be doing the last part of my PlayStation 4 collection. Now, that doesn't mean it'll be the last PlayStation 4 games I get. It doesn't mean anything like that. I'll actually have a pickup video for the month of February and probably a pickup video for the month of March as well. So this doesn't mean I'm done collecting for the PS4 whatsoever. This is just I'm getting you guys updated on what I already have and what I currently have. So, all right, let's get started with the ending of this collection that I have so far. Okay, guys, the first game of this video is going to be Shadow Complex. Shadow Complex was originally a DLC game, not DLC game, what I mean, was originally a Xbox Arcade game only, like you could only download on the Xbox Arcade. Then I think it got ported to the PlayStation Sony store as well. And then Limited Run, good old Limited Run, they made a physical copy of it, which I missed it when it came out, so I ended up paying a little bit more for this one. I think I paid $50 for it when it probably came out at $25 or something like that. But Shadow Complex is like a Metroidvania type game. You go all over the map, you know, you get upgrades, you can go farther into those certain areas on the map when you go back later. This is one of those games I beat it, and then I kept playing it. I kept wanting to upgrade my character, and I kept wanting to see what else I could get for him. So this is one of those games that you're definitely going to keep playing if you're into Metroidvania games. Also, the main guy's voice is also done by the guy that does the voice of Nathan Drake, which I think that dude's in like everything. But Shadow Complex, definitely check it out. It's pretty cheap generally on the market, so if you want to get it there, you can also get it there. Alright, the next game is going to be Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year Edition. I played the crap out of this when it came out. I remember it had the Nemesis system, which was with like your war leader of this pack of orcs you would go fight would kill you. He would get better. Like, he would become stronger. Basically, he would level up, where you just got beat. And you're like, man, I'm going to get him this time. So I would go try to fight this same guy constantly over and over. And he would consistently keep killing me. I think he killed me probably 30 times. And I'll never forget, my wife had to make me quit playing because I was just raging so hard while playing this game. But, man, it takes the fighting system from the Batman Arkham series. A lot of games do that. I think I've said that in one of my videos before. They actually just announced the sequel to this. Old Target accidentally leaked a picture of it. It's called Shadow of War. It's going to be good. I really love this one, so you should probably play this before you check out the new one. Alright, here's a game that I'm actually pretty impressed came out. Like, I didn't know this company was still making games. It was a new Shantae half-genie hero game. The Shantae games are awesome back in the day. I think I had one on the DS. And they actually, Limited Run, just reprinted all the old ones onto PS4, which that's the first Limited Run release I've ever missed. And if I can find a cheap copy of those two, I'll probably pick them up, but I don't know, I'll probably never get around to it. But this one, man, these graphics are HD, man. It's a 2D side-scroller, and it looks phenomenal. And, like, Shantae's always, when the music's playing, she's, you know, grooving to it and grooves to the beat of the music, which I thought was, you know, kind of funny. Way better dancing than I just did. But check that out, man. It looks cool. It's good. It's a good game. 2D side-scrolling, new age, you know, from the original creators. You gotta pick it up. You gotta pick it up. All right, this game I think has become just instantly it's like a this generation classic already, and that's Shovel Knight. Oh man, if you have played Shovel Knight at all, you know how great this is and how I shouldn't even have to talk about it. If you can get this on any system, play it. It's really a retro, old school 2D game, man. Side-scrolling reminds me of back in the day when I would like actually had to try really hard in games. So that I don't really have to do that very much anymore. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm good at games anymore, but I think games have just become way easier than they used to be. And here's a game I just recently got in the mail, and it was a once again a digital only game, and it got a physical release in the UK, and that's going to be Slain Back from Hell. This is just a old school Castlevania game, essentially, guys. The music is actually written from a guy that used to be in a metal Celtic band. I think they were called, what were they called? I think it says on the case. Hold on, it says Celtic Frost guitarist Kurt Victor Bryant. And man, the music's awesome. It is definitely it really puts you in the mood of what this game is. The music does. So definitely check it out. I'll show you the back of it. It's just a 2D game, man. Side scrolling. You're killing people. Pretty cool. This game was pretty alright. This is going to be Song of the Deep. A lot of people hated on it. I didn't hate it. I thought the story was really cool. You're a girl and you go look for your dad deep in the sea. It's made by Insomniac, and I'm a huge Insomniac fan. They made the Ratchet & Clank games. They got that new Spider-Man game coming out, which we still don't know really anything about, but I'm really stoked for it. Song of the Deep's really cheap. I think I got it for like $20. You should check it out. Another game that a lot of people hated that I really, really, really enjoyed was Star Ocean's Integrity and Faithlessness. I got the collector's edition of this. It came with the steelbook. I really liked this game. Yeah, I felt like it was really rushed at the end. There was a mistake that I noticed. I'll tell you guys something I noticed is there's a part in the game where a main character gives you their weapon, and that becomes like your main weapon. That weapon's always on your side in the cutscenes, even if you have a different weapon equipped. That weapon will just always be there just because strictly what it is, what it means to your main character. But after the last boss, I noticed in that cutscene, that sword is no longer there. Now, I don't know if it's because I felt like this game might have been rushed towards the end and they just didn't catch it, or I don't know what happened. But that's a big mistake. And what's weird about this game is Star Ocean games generally, like, you get to bond with the characters and you'll have different endings because of that. But I think this game only had like one ending for a Star Ocean game, and that really let a lot of people down. I mean, I still thought it was really good. I really liked the characters and what I got to know of them. Put a lot of hours into it. You should definitely play it if you're a Star Ocean fan, but you're probably let down like a lot of people were. I wasn't. I generally like everything. So another game that a lot of people didn't like that I enjoyed for a little while was Star Wars Battlefront. No, it wasn't as good as the old ones by far. It was nowhere near as good as the old ones. I think I played the old ones 4 times the amount that I played this, and I'm not very good at this game, so I didn't play it very much. I got it pretty cheap. Like, now, I think I traded it in when I originally bought it, and now it goes for super cheap. EA actually announced that they're no longer going to be working on this game anymore. They're going to pursue the second one, and let's hope that one has an actual campaign. Stealth Inc. A Clone in the Dark Ultimate Edition. This is a little stealth game. It was released by Limited Run. It was originally just a digital game as usual, but it was pretty fun. I didn't play it very long, so I can't say too much about it, but I did like the way it looked, and it was pretty interesting little 2D game. SteamWorld Heist and SteamWorld Dig. I got these. I haven't really played them, but I've heard a lot of amazing things about these. I'll definitely be checking these out later, and I'll let you guys know more about what I thought about it, or you can just leave a comment below and let me know what you thought about these games. Oh man, Super Dungeon Bros. I got this on Amazon for $15. When it released, it was $20. I thought it might be kind of cool. It looked kind of like Castle Crashers to me, and I thought it was gonna be pretty awesome. But this game is garbage. Definitely just skip this at all costs. One of my newer limited run pickups was the Swapper. I haven't gotten to play this yet. I heard a lot of good things about it. It's a 2D kind of horror-ish game, and I'm really obviously if you've been watching my channel, you see how many 2D horror games I have. So I'll definitely be checking this out later and letting you guys know what I think about it. Or you can let me know what you think about it in the comments. I was pretty into this game. The Sword Art Online games, I really like the anime, so I'm going to keep playing the games. But this one wasn't the best. You can clearly tell this was made for the Vita and just ported to the PS4 here in America. The graphics are really just subpar. There's a lot of reading that doesn't even matter. So there's a lot of stuff going on that you don't really even care about with the characters because they're just talking nonsense that has no relevance to the story. But you go in a lot of dungeons, you get new equipment, there's a lot of extra quests you can do, you can level up your characters a lot, like a lot of skills. There's a lot of skills you can equip to your character, which I thought was really cool. But it's Sword Art, man. Like, if you like the anime, you'll like the game. Now, I will say the most recent Sword Art game, Sword Art Hollow Realization, actually got the collector's edition of this as well, which actually came with a statue of Kirito and, what's her name? I can't remember her name, but it came with a little, like, some figures of them, which was cool. This game really made you feel like you were playing an MMO and you were really in that game's world. You can almost get anybody to join your party in that game, which I thought was really cool. You could walk up to an NPC player and talk to them, get to know them, and build a relationship with them, and they will join your party, which is just like online gaming, like real MMOs. So I thought this was really cool. They just made an update that came out for it that made the game a lot easier to play. I know a couple people said this was like their game of the year last year, and it was a really hidden gem. I'm really glad I got it. It'll get pretty cheap. I'd pick it up when it gets cheaper, but I really enjoyed what I had time with it. All right, guys. This next 2 games are really big games for me. I really love this series, and I think I said it in one of my videos before. I'm a huge fan of this series, and I think the reason I am a huge fan is because when you get this series of game, you know what you're getting when it comes to the battle system and when it comes to the characters and when it comes to the story. You know what you're getting. Like, they don't ever change very much, and that's going to be the Tales of series. I actually have the collection edition for Tales of Berseria, and I got the one for Tales of Systeria. I'll just talk about both these games at the same time. I really, really enjoy this one. This is probably one of the better Tales games I've ever played. I think it's got the best reviews out of all of them, other than the one on Xbox 360, which is Vesperia. But Systeria I felt was a little bit uninspired. The anime that came with this was really good, but I felt like this one was more uninspired. Like they weren't really sure what they were going to do with next-gen console yet. They weren't sure where they were going, what direction they wanted to do. But definitely with Tales of Berseria, they figured that out. And I hope they keep rolling with this style, like with this type of battle system and what they did with this one. I think this game was kind of like, it was known and it was big, and people played it, but I think the campaign to this was really underrated. Now it's Titanfall 2. I actually got the huge collector's edition that comes with the helmet. Actually, I'll show you guys real quick. So, yeah, this is really hard to do anything in, and it's, yep. But this is the helmet that I got with the collector's edition. Phew, it's real hot in here. But Titanfall 2, man, awesome game, good campaign. Online multiplayer is fun. I bet my voice sounds like crap, so we're going to keep on rolling. Alright, guys, so after that helmet about suffocated me, let's move on to the next game. I really enjoyed this game. A lot of people hated it. I loved it. I'm a huge fan of what well, I'll just say what it is. Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan. A lot of people hated this game. I will say that you can only play as one turtle at a time, and I wanted to focus more on just the one turtle I picked, you know. Like, I wanted to be like, all right, I'm going to be Leonardo, and that's who I'm going to be. I don't really want to worry about what the other turtles are doing. Oh, they're in trouble, let me go get them. That was lame. This is made by Platinum Games, which Platinum Games here recently are a hit-or-miss company. Like, they'll put out good games, they put out crappy games. But if you're a Ninja Turtles fan, you'll definitely like it. It goes really cheap now, so just pick it up. A game that I really liked was Teslagrad. It was man, I'm really into 2D platformers, I guess, because I guess it reminded me of my childhood. So this was another good one. The campaign was pretty cool. You know, it's one of those games that starts out, there's no talking in it. So all the story is done just by what's happening. Like, there's just emotions, and you run into these little, there's a theater level you go into, and there's a thing that starts playing that shows what all happened to the kingdom and stuff and what was going on with that. But Teslagrad's really good. You get this little arm thing that can do all kinds of cool crap. It's fun. You should check it out. Whew, this game will stress you out a little bit. This War of Mine, the little one. Now, originally this was just This War of Mine, but they recently added a little extra stuff where you can play as the kids. You know, the kids can't attack people, and they can't do anything like that because they're young, so it's a little bit harder to survive for them. But it's really fun. You got to gather supplies, you know, and if you don't check on your people, you can get broken into, or they'll steal crap from you, and you don't know if they're going to actually stay with you or not when these people come into your little place and decide to stay with you. And sometimes your place will start getting, like, rusty and crappy, and it's about to collapse, so you'll have to move. You have to gather all your stuff and move to a different place. And I thought that was a really interesting aspect to the game. It's really hard, though, and once again, I had to import this because I didn't get a physical copy here in the States, as usual. All right, this game, a buddy of mine, this is Tomb Raider, the definitive edition. A buddy of mine, he's always like, hey, man, you play Tomb Raider? No, I haven't played Tomb Raider. Hey, man, you play Tomb Raider? No, I haven't played Tomb Raider. Now I played Tomb Raider. It's really good. I really enjoyed this. This is a really good take on Tomb Raider now. They made it a lot like the Uncharted series, which I think Uncharted copied Tomb Raider from back in the day. I know a lot of people called Uncharted Dude Raider, which I thought was hilarious back then. But this game looks real good. Like, it looks real good. But let's play it. Alright, and I know this originally came out on Xbox One, but they just redid it for PS4, and that's the new Tomb Raider, The Rise of the Tomb Raider. I have not played this yet. I heard a lot of really good things about it. I know it's got an update now where you can play with the VR and do something with the VR. I'm super anti-VR. I don't really care anything about virtual reality gaming or anything of that. So, but I will get into this, and when I get into it, let me know. And if you guys have played it, let me know what you think of it. All right, now if you haven't played these, this is just another one that's the Last of Us thing. If you haven't played Uncharted, the collection, why even playing games? Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 are superb. I would say 3rd was probably my least favorite out of all of them. I like 4 technically better than 3, honestly. Just play them. And here we go. Uncharted 4. I don't got to talk about it. Play it. It's a great game. One of the better games I've played of the year. This is actually a remastered game that originally came out. I can't remember if it came out on the PS. I think it came out on the PS3, early day PS3, and it didn't get a lot of attention. Then it slowly became one of those rare hidden gem games where people are like, man, why didn't people play this when it came out? And that is going to be Valkyria Chronicles remastered. And I got the steelbook. I got this from Walmart, I think, which I was impressed that they still even had the steelbooks there. But yeah, this game was really good. It's a tactical game. Probably one of the harder tactical games I've ever played. Maybe one day I'll just accept that I'm not good at tactical games. We'll see what happens. But I really did like this one. I actually did beat this, which is, to me, I'm like, because it's so hard. I know they're making a new one that is not tactical. It's just a Valkyria Chronicles game that is an action RPG, and a lot of people are raging about it. Apparently, it's getting terrible reviews in Japan. I'll still get it, and I'll let you guys know what I think about when I get it. So check it out, though, if you haven't got to play this. It's pretty cheap. I think it goes for like $20, $30. Whew. All right, if you want to really, really, really get into your feelings and really play, like, I think what got Telltale started and what really got them on the map was The Walking Dead. Let's just talk about Lee for a minute. Lee is an amazing main character. I just don't have much to say about it. Just play the game. I don't want to give away any of the plot or anything. There's some characters from the show and the comic in here as well. I've always wondered if they would eventually just cross this game series over with the TV show series, because I thought that'd be cool for some of those characters to run into each other. But Season 3 just came out. I think I have it on the way to my house right now. I think through the mail. But if you play digital games, it's already online, so check that one out. And like I said, I got Season 2 of The Walking Dead. Awesome game. I'd finished it not too long ago. All your stuff, choices from the first game carry on to this one. All this is going to carry on to the third one. So Clementine is the main character in basically all 3 games, from what I know. So, alrighty, here's a weird one. Natsume, I guess is what it's called. They used to do arcade games. They had arcade machines and stuff, and they remastered this. I think they're gonna do. Hopefully, they do this with a lot of their games. That's Wild Guns. This was a Western game where you were just, you could go in the arcade with your buddy and you just kind of move the joystick and you shoot the little bad guys. I mean, like, you can tell on the back, it's not like graphically amazing or anything like that, but it's fun, man. I played this one night with my buddy, and we got pretty far, but it's hard. We did not last. Maybe I felt like we got far and we really didn't, but it was hard. It's a really hard game. Definitely takes you back to when you would get frustrated and quit playing games. Check it out. I feel like this one's going to be one of those ones that gets really rare and expensive. I didn't get the keychain for some reason. I ordered it, and it said that I was going to get the keychain that came with it, and I didn't get it. So, screw you, Amazon, for the first time ever. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. The 20% off you get for being a Prime member on games and stuff is awesome. So, but check it out. Wild Guns Reloaded. Okay, I think I've started this game more than I've actually continued the story, and I wish I could make myself keep playing, and I wish I could get as far as I wanted to, because the game's phenomenal. That's The Witcher, man. The open world in this game is amazing. Geralt is awesome, and he's just like a ladies' man, dude. Like, he's a pimp, and your beard, like, you can shave your hair and beard, and it grows like throughout time. And phew, how cool is that? Like, I like to just watch to see what my beard progression got in that game. I know there's some things that you can do that can really mess up. Like, I had this dude kill himself, and I felt like that was the wrong thing to happen. I don't know if that's a choice thing throughout the game, but that happened to me. And it made me want to go back and play it. So I started again, and then I did something else wrong, so I started again. So I've started this game like 4 times and never just finished it. So there's a lot of side quests, a lot of hours we put into it. I know the DLC apparently that came out for it's phenomenal. The last DLC that came out for it got like a 9 out of 10 or a 9.8 out of 10 or something like that. So The Witcher's a good game. It's an open world RPG. You can check out the back of it. Cool game, good graphics. Worth your time. Something I really enjoyed as a first-person shooter was Wolfenstein, The New Order. I need to get the little second part to this. This actually came the first Doom beta for the new Doom. And you guys know I talked about it in my last video, I think, or one of my videos, how much I love Doom. But it's a really good game, man. I wish I could have got the collector's edition that came with the big old metal cat thing. That would have been pretty cool. But it's a first-person shooter. I like the campaign to games. I don't play multiplayer very much. I'm not good online. But good plot. I think it received pretty good reviews. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, because I really enjoyed it, and a lot of people seem to not like it, or they thought it was just mediocre. Alright guys, this is World of Final Fantasy. I thought this game was really phenomenal. It was really cool, man. It was chibi. I think I talked about it in my Vita video, so I won't talk about this one long, but it came with some DLC that had like Sephiroth as a DLC summon, and everybody loves to hate Sephiroth. He's got his own, man, when you're so baller, you got your own song that's just like, Sephiroth. Yeah, sorry guys, that was really annoying. But, good game. I enjoyed it. Well, kind of funny. It's got a lot of humor in it. I know the first like 30 chapters or something were tutorial. So that was annoying, but game's good. Check it out. Like I said, I can cross save with the Vita and that. Once again, the Vita, best system ever. All right, this game I got. Badlands put it out. I can't really know if I'm pronouncing it right. Zenith. It's a parody game, guys. He's an RPG hero, and he knows he's an RPG hero, and he's tired of being an RPG hero. And he gets sent on this little quest, and he opens this box. And it's like, hey, don't open it. He opens it. He makes a lot of references to pop culture these days that I think are really funny. Just play it. I thought it was pretty cool. It came with a cool little like poster that I thought was neat. I'll show it to you guys because I thought it was pretty cool. Little poster of it. It also came with the map. And it even came with a manual. The pocket. Oh, my games just fell. But anyway, yep, it came with a little guide as well. So when games come with that kind of stuff, you gotta respect them. You know, you gotta try to keep supporting it. All right, the next game I hadn't even played. I'm gonna move from it really quick. I heard a lot of good things. I paid like $10 for it. That's Zombie Vikings Ragnarok Edition. Side-scrolling game. Looks kind of like Castle Crashers, but with zombies. Pretty cool. This game, guys. Okay, you're gonna laugh when you hear the title. I don't know if you guys have played it. You know how it's basically what it is. It's a fun game. It has a zombie army trilogy. I thought this game was awesome. Like you're just fighting hordes and waves of zombie, and it's multiplayer. It's one of the few multiplayer games that you team up and you fight a lot of zombies. Just kidding, Left 4 Dead, obviously, but yeah, a lot of games, Call of Duty Zombies. But this one's cool, man. It's kind of you'll like shoot and it'll slow down and show the bullet like when the zombies' brains will explode. Awesome game. Check it out. It's pretty cheap. Well, guys, that completes the PS4 collection for me. But like I said, this won't be the end of me buying PS4 games. I got like 2 on the way to my house right now, and there's a couple more I'm going to pick up throughout the year that are coming out. I'll never stop buying PS4 games. PS4 is my main system right now. Also, the Switch comes out tomorrow night. This video will probably be uploaded today, which is Wednesday. I'm going to midnight Thursday. I'll probably have the unboxing up Thursday night, tomorrow night as well. Let me guys know what you think about the Switch. If you're hyped for it, if you're not, let me know. I'll have an unboxing and then we can talk more about it on there. I know the only game I have pre-ordered and I'm picking up is Zelda. I might pick up Has Been Heroes just because that one's only a $20 game, but we'll see what happens. But thank you guys. This is a Slappy McShane's channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.